welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my channel. Why did I just do that? Anyways, hi guys. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new here. My name is Alitzy. And on this channel basically talk about spirituality, my growth within my own life, and all of that. I was watching Arrington's vlog, but then I was like, wait, I kind of want to film, I kind of want to vlog too, because sometimes I'll be like, I want to film and vlog, but then I'm like, I don't really want to edit a whole ass video and put, does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. And he was literally just talking about this, like, there's people that will film a video and it'll take them like 8 hours to edit. I don't want to do that. I want to film a video and get it out. Editing's cool. I love editing, and I think editing is so funny. And there'll be times where I do make a video and like I'll put my time and effort into it and edit it, but then there's times where I just want to film and talk to y'all and chat, and I don't really need to edit, if that makes sense. Anyways, let me get my journal. I woke up like a couple hours ago, and that doesn't really matter, so I don't know why I'm saying that. I just decided I would share with y'all what I'm doing right now. I am about to do, I love how I just cut it into the 2 of Cups, and what's before the 7 of Cups and 5 of Cups. Okay, love all these emotional fulfilling cups. Okay, random thought, my liga right here is kind of giving. I don't know why, but it's just like giving. Does that make sense? Like, do y'all ever get that where like you have a liga and then you're like, okay, work. I also was journaling about getting out, how to get out of a lack mindset, and I ended up journaling 2 pages worth of gold and how I've learned to get out of a lack mindset to reprogram my subconscious beliefs. Yeah, starting off though, I want to read the One Day in Alcoholic Anonymous book. If you don't know, usually when I post on Instagram, like I'll post the page of this, like you open it and then it has like the date or whatever, and then it has like a passage, and then it also has like a today's reminder type thing, and I really like reading that. I don't read it like every single day, but when I do, I'm happy I do. This is what it looks like. December 18th, page 353. Thoughts to take to an Alcoholic Anonymous meeting. I will make sure that what I say will be helpful to someone, not only merely use the meeting as an audience for my troubles. Ooh, yeah. I will listen to everything that is said, so I will have some constructive ideas to take home with me and use. I will not yield to my compulsion to go on talking after I have made my point, and what I will say will have a direct relevance to the subject of the meeting. If someone asks for advice, I would give it only in terms of Alcoholic Anonymous principles and not suggest action to be taken. Today's reminder: the Alcoholic Anonymous meeting is essentially group therapy from which each person should derive maximum benefit. If I have a personal problem to discuss, I will talk about it to my sponsor before or after the meeting, or by telephone between meetings. And then it has like quotes, so I also want to read that. And it said, I will not waste a single minute of that 1 hour of the week. I will not waste a single minute of that 1 hour of the week when we can be together to share experiences, strength, and hope. Yeah, it's like literally valuing the like quality time and experiences, not only of yourself but of others. I like that. And I was literally talking about that in my journal, because I was also talking about this in forms of me actually speaking out to people in many different ways, like whether that be like in stadiums, whether that be like here on Instagram, on TikTok, on my podcast. It's like speaking this. So anyways, I just thought I'd read it because I feel like it could really help other people as well, and this is just like the first step in what has helped me to actually rewire my brain and rewire my mindset. Although there is like ups and downs, and there is a lot of work that has to be done, obviously, but these are just like kind of like the foundation of what has helped me rewire my mind and learn how to do that for myself, in terms of like feeling worthy, feeling like I am enough in terms of like getting what I desire, because I am worthy of what I desire, period. In terms of not taking things personally, in different terms, it's so beautiful because it's all so different to each person and like their own journey and like your own journey. So like obviously what works for me isn't always going to work for everyone else, but this is what worked for me. So if it has the potential to help someone else, then I obviously want to do that and help other people. Because to grow the consciousness is just like and yeah, this is just what has helped me get out of a lack mindset and really understand that and get to know myself on a deeper level on how to even start changing my lack mindset that I was raised in and all of that. So this is what I journaled. I've worked so hard on unblocking myself from these subconscious limitations. Also, don't mind my throat chakra. It's going off right now because I've been working on my throat chakra, and me talking about this right now is like activating that healing for my throat chakra. Speaking about this, I worked so hard on unblocking myself from these subconscious limitations, and it also means that this doesn't come overnight. And I feel like when we hear someone say that it doesn't happen overnight, we get frustrated because we think, why can't I just be happy already? We crave freedom so bad that instead of taking it day by day or second per second, we allow our emotions to overcome our thoughts and loop us into depression, into frustration, into sadness, into a negative cycle of all the work that it might take for you to be free from your own lack mindset. These are things that have helped me get out of my lack mindset, the beginning stages of what has helped me. Becoming aware of your emotions and the emotional pain body, breathing through your emotions, sitting with them, and taking the time for yourself. Listen to how your mind and body react to what works for you and what doesn't work for you. Using your discernment to decide what is good for you and what is no longer serving you. To know how to rewire your life, you have to study your mind. Accept all the parts of you of who you are right now in this moment. Your mind is the control panel to everything, to listening to me right now, to taking notes, to clicking on this video, to finding your seat. You had to scan the room and read your tickets. Maybe you had to ask for help. You had to take the moment to observe the room to know where to go. Many of you might be here today and say, how did she do it? In awe of what I've created for myself. The only difference between you and me is that I've already learned how to observe my thoughts and emotions, already to know that I am successful in everything I do. Now there's also many of you here today only to pretend like you want good for you and everyone around you. There's many of us here today that know you haven't done any good for even yourself. And now you have a choice. You can sit here, waste your time, go home, and feel sorry for yourself. Or you can actually observe your life, accept it. We all have our own life situations, and depending on how you choose to live your life from here on out, is how far or how soon you'll be able to know your mindset and your emotional pain body to start changing it. It took me 5 to 6 years to even know how to change my mindset, to even be aware that I had to change my mindset. Know yourself to get to know the real you. Good or bad, accept it all. Scream it, say it, apologize. But one thing, don't ever fake who you truly are in this moment, even if it changes, even if it doesn't. Because you will only push yourself into a deeper black hole. And that is basically what I wrote. After that, I just wrote like resources that I want to share with people as I speak, when I speak in like a stadium and stuff like that. So yeah, I just felt like sharing that with y'all because I thought it was very interesting. It's something that so many people like would pay to listen to people talk about this, and professional speaking is one thing that I'm gonna do, period. I hope that helps someone, because this is literally like what has helped me get to this point of where I'm at now and be very like, and have that discernment within myself. And I was also thinking about, let me put y'all here. I was also thinking about how when you think about professional speakers, a lot of the time men are the beings that come into mind when you think about a professional speaker. Like, they're always praised for being a professional speaker. And I was literally thinking about the only difference between why there's so many men as professional speakers, I feel like, is also because so many women have come to a state where they think that they can't because of just society and the way that people have grown up, obviously. But yeah, it's literally being like, it's having your own discernment within yourself. It's literally understanding that you're no different than a man. As a woman, as a queer woman, like, being a professional speaker, it's also like knowing that there's no difference. The only difference between me and any professional speaker is the fact that nothing, because I already am everything that I need to be a professional speaker. I hope that made sense, because like I said, the only difference between me and you is the fact that I already know how to observe my emotional pain body and my state of mind. And because of that, all the power is held within your mind, and your mind therefore reflecting that into your emotions, and you feeling that or not feeling that, or allowing yourself to flow through that, or keeping yourself in a stagnant state of mind. So that's literally the only difference. I was thinking about how there's not a lot of women professional speakers, but I feel like that's also for the same reason that women before my generation have been taught to basically like shut up, and basically that they can't do it, or basically like they've been like depleted of their own power for so long that they just allow themselves to be in that like mindset. And yeah, I was just thinking about how there's not a lot of professional speakers who are women, at least that I've seen, or at least that get the same recognition and like praise as male professional speakers. And the only difference is literally like trusting themselves. It's literally like, yeah, it's literally having trust within yourself. It's literally having your own discernment and knowing your place and knowing that you belong and you're no different than anyone else on this planet. So anyways, I just felt like sharing that, and I hope that helps someone, because it's actually like things that I want to speak about. And yeah, I feel like a lot of times I would kind of like wait for someone to bring it up and stuff like that to speak about it, but I'm getting to a point where I'm just like naturally speaking about these things, whether that be on here, on Instagram, on TikTok, on professional speaking, on anyone that I meet, walking, something like that. So anyways, yeah, I'm gonna sit here, and I'm actually gonna go into a meditation and to a yoga movement. But I just thought this was like a little fun video to make, because I felt like sharing this. And yeah, I love y'all. I will see you guys in the next one, and I hope wherever you're at, whatever you're doing, I hope you're doing amazing. And if it's hard right now, trust and believe, and you shall receive. I love you.